Let's show string comparison on some example. Create file string.sh. On first line start with shebang, bin bash. Now we can create two string variables. To first string variable assign value hello body, and to string 2 assign hello body but with capital H. Now we can compare both of them to see if they are equal or not. Into square brackets put $string1 equal sign $string2. And of course, don't forget on double quotation marks next to variables. So if that condition is true, we will print message equal. If not, we will print not equal. Save the file. Grant execute permission and run it. We see not equal, which is correct because second string has capital H in the beginning. I will go back to script and replace capital H with lowercase. Now it should say equal, so save the script and run it. Yeah, and it does. Great. Let's make some more changes. Firstly, put back capital H in string 2. And for the if statement, change single square brackets to double square brackets. And in that case, we don't need to use double quotation marks. Now save the script and run it. Not equal. Great, it is working. But to be sure, let's change back capital H to lowercase. And now it should print equal. And it does. Now, it is up to you what you will use for string comparison. You can use single square brackets with quotation marks next to variables, or just to use double square brackets. As I said previously, mostly I use single square brackets due to fact that double brackets are kind of specific to bash only, and other shells don't use them. Let's open the script again and I will show you how spaces can be dangerous. But firstly, change back from double square brackets to single one. Now, I will remove the space next to the left bracket. You can now save the script and run it. We see the error message on line 6, but what's more, the script wasn't exited, but it continued and printed message not equal, even if our strings are completely equal. Here you see what simple space can do. Because on if line was error, it was line number 6. It was for bash false statement, so the script continued to else statement, where is printing of not equal. Let's fix that space error next to left square bracket. and do another one. Now we can remove space next to equal sign. When running, we still got error message and printed message not equal. So let's correct it. And we see that now the message is equal. Great. Now I will clear the screen and we can do something more interesting. Let's say that we want to create script which will print first 3 lines of PS command, but only in case the user who running it is root. The best way how to know what user is running the script would be by using user ID. We can print it using echo $UID. Here you see that my user ID is 1000. User ID of root is 0. You can check password file and yes, it is. Similarly, my user ID is confirmed to be 1000. But checking user ID would be a great example for mathematical comparison. And definitely you can try it on your own as a homework. But as our lecture is about string comparison, we can use command whoami. Whoami will tell you what user you are. So let's create script called who.sh. First line as usually dedicated to shebang bin bash. On the next line I will print comment so we exactly know what we are going to do. Show 3 lines of PS command only to root user. Then on next line create variable whoami and assign to it using command substitution output of command whoami. Now we can write if condition. So inside single square brackets write $whoami with double quotation mark, of course. Then exclamation mark equal sign root. Root is also in double quotation marks. So if that condition is true, that means if the user is not root, we can print you are not root exiting. And of course we can exit with status, for example, 1. Else statement is not needed, just close the if statement. And now we want to display 3 lines of PS command. So PS-ef pipe head-3. Using head command we will print only first 3 lines of PS command. Save the script, grant execute permission, and run it. You are not root exiting. Great, it is working. But to be sure, I will switch to root user. By typing whoami, I will ensure that I am root now. And now I can run the script again. Great, I can see first 3 lines of PS command. It is working perfectly. I can now close the root session using exit keyword and ensure that I am Richard again.